I'm the middle of three cousins, the only one of us that's here in the state. Our parents are aging, of course, clock is ticking, and I'm finding myself very frustrated and sometimes angry with my other cousins as they aren't here to deal with all of the physical and cognitive decline issues that are
We can see
happening.
why you're concerned, because they're not here to push stuff around in physical form, which doesn't work very well either. And you are here, but you're not using the power that you've got.
Well, and I'm stretched thin. I'm a husband and father of a vibrant 4-year-old.
That's because you think it's about action, right, and you don't know that it's about pointing. And you're pointing at the problem rather than at the intention.
Yeah.
And everybody understands why you would do that, for sure. It's easy to understand why you would do that.
How do I take... I'm also I was laid off in January, haven't had any hits yet. Unemployment's running out next week.
You're not wrong about any of this.
Gotta get something going.
You're telling it like it is. You're not wrong about any of this.
How do I...
Not like that.
Yeah.
Not like that. You cannot continue to talk about how it's going, especially when how it going sucks, from top to bottom all around. And nothing can shift as long as this is how you feel.
Is there a way I can vocalize my frustration without...
No.
So I can't communicate with my cousins?
But step one is not a bad thing. Step one says, I don't like this. If we were standing in your physical shoes and we knew that there was a power in this universe called the law of attraction and the energy that creates worlds, we would say to ourselves, if I can utilize that, I'm going to. I'm going to get the law of attraction working for me instead of against me. Because the law of attraction is an equal opportunity mechanism. It's going to amplify whatever you've got going on. And so people talk about the 1, 2, 3 punch. Well, you've got the 1, 2, 300 punch going on. And so the worse it gets, 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 the worse it gets. Or not really. It just stays the same worseness on every topic that you focus on. In other words, your cousins aren't getting worse. They're the same amount of bad.
And they're not, let me make it, they're not bad. It's just,
they're not helping either. But you're looking for help in all the wrong places.
Yeah.
Look for it where it is. And where is it? Where do you think your inner being is looking for help? You think your inner being is saying, oh, look, there's some people that haven't been helping for a really long time. Let's see if we can engage them. Or do you think your inner being is saying, there are a world of helpful people, institutions, benefits, all kinds of things that would help. Let's line up some of them. They're lined up. And then your inner being is not saying, but that guy is so hung up on what isn't working that he isn't letting it in. Your inner being is not saying that. Your inner being is saying, try this way, try this way, try this way. How about this? How about this? How about this? But when you are sure that it isn't working, you miss that and you miss that and you miss that and you miss that. People say, I'm so worried that I'll get to the dock and I'll miss my boat. It will already have sailed. And we say, there's another one and 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 another one. But you keep missing them and missing them and missing them and missing them because you're not synced up with them because you're mad. And not without reason, but you can't get to where you want to be when you're taking score of what is. What is won't let improvement happen if what is sucks. Oh, if you said, every day $1,000 is deposited into my bank account and I don't know where it comes from.
That would be nice.
Stay with us. And that's the story that you were telling. Then the better it gets, 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 the better it gets. And most people are saying, well, put that $1,000 in my bank account every day and then we'll talk, Abraham. Then we'll have a conversation about the better it gets, the better it gets. But as long as it's worse, 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 I don't want to talk to you about better, 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 better. And then we say, well, as long as you're talking about worse, 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 it can't get better, 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 better. You got to find something that's a little better. You got to find something and you can't make it up. You can't put a happy face sticker on your gas gauge when you don't mean it. You got to mean it. You've got to find easy existing matches. And we know you can because you just said to us when we were playing with you about how bad your cousins are. You said, they're not bad.
No.
They're not bad.
No.
They're not bad. But if we were standing in your physical shoes, we would not look at them as the path of least resistance either. We would look for the machine that dug up the cactus that you've never looked for before. Look for it where it is. And if you don't know where it is, then look to your inner being who knows where it is.